Hey guys, Dan here as guest of ClimaxCombo with some Hololive Trial Deck Plus openings, all 7 generations. This one is the 4th gen. So let's get started, shall we?
What color is this? Green, yellow, green, yellow. Yeah, I actually remember some of the cards here. This trial deck's pretty. Actually, all the trial. I've been saying. I guess we've been saying this, huh? All the trial decks are actually pretty good. There's actually a few playable cards in each.
Well, I believe that's why they're pluses. So
that's true. But as always, with every Bushiroad trial deck or Weiß Schwarz trial deck, besides the initial front SR or shiny card, you can get another shiny card inside. It seems like every Hololive trial deck, you get a triple R guaranteed, and then we have a chance of getting signed, of course.
And just a quick note, I'm not familiar with the card effects in this trial deck, so the experts here at ClimaxCombo, if you guys would like to know, will be explaining it to you at the end or towards the end of this video. So first, 4th generation, it's Towa, Luna, Watame, Kanata, and Coco.
Are any of those events good?
No, I don't know actually.
Yeah, you gotta pray for your waifu.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Coco.
Our friend Dan's favorite girl is Coco, and that card is actually fucking good. Ooh, freaking good.
Watame? Coco.
Nah.
We ain't going PG.
All right.
It's too late for that.
Too late for that. Yeah. That card's good though.
Yeah. Level 2 Watame, level 3 Watame.
Damn, that's good.
Level 0, Kanata, Towa. Any of these? Oh.
Place it.
Nice. No, that means it sucks. You get up and place it. No, actually, the 1-0 combos
Yeah, the
are
1-0
actually
combos.
good that they always give.
Luna, Towa.
Damn, that's a good art.
That is good.
Luna, leave. Oh, yep.
Let's see.
She always is a level 0 on the field. Is that something flavorful to her actual character? I don't know.
She's 0 years old.
Yeah.
She's 0 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Because all her characters, like, if she's level 1, she loses 1 level. Or level 3 loses 3 levels.
Oh
So
shit.
she's always level 0.
That's high.
Oh, okay. I didn't get
That
that.
makes her.
Oh, let's go.
It's flavorful.
Very flavorful. Okay.
Alright.
I don't remember if that level 3 is good.
That's a good art too, though. Shit.
Yeah, all these cards have great art. For a child, especially for a child deck. Okay. And from here on, we have a chance of getting a triple R or a signed. If you get the Coco though, that's 0-0.
Ooh,
Dude.
I'm gonna be
That's
jumping
money.
like crazy.
And that'll be crazy.
Watame.
Okay. Oh, they put at the back? For level
Yeah.
0? Ooh.
Spicy.
Towa,
Come on, baby.
Towa, Luna.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Oh. It's okay.
Kanata level 2. Luna. Kanata.
No! Oh well.
Oh well, what a shame. But 3, level 1, and level 1.
That's it?
Level 3.
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
Alright.
So that was the opening for 4th generation.
Hey guys, let's just get back to so-called expert here to explain what every card does and to tell you our opinions on them. Keep in mind, at the time of this recording, we haven't really had a chance to play with any of the booster cards, so this is just kind of speculation. But as a whole, every Hololive child deck is really good. If you can get 2 of any of them or 2 of all of them, that'd be really great. Anyways, to start things off, probably the best card here in this entire child deck, 003K Coco. 2 effects. First effect, she can't side attack. Second effect, when she reverses an opponent's character by battle, choose one of your other characters and put it to an empty slot in your back row in rest. Cards like this is always good. The fact that she's 3K base makes her all that much better. It's a really strong card. If you can get 4, if you can get 6, 8, I recommend it because you could use her in a lot of decks. Next up, 00500 Coco. What she does, if you have 2 or more other characters, she gains the following effect of giving 1k specifically to this Luna and 1k to this Watame. And she's a brainstorm, pay 1, put her to rest, middle top 5 for every climax you hit, draw a card. Next up, 002,500 Luna. when she attacks, you give another character plus 500 power for each of your other Hololive characters. So no, each of your Hololive characters. So she can give plus 2,500 total with a full field, which is okay. Next up, 001K. Other. Thank you, checkers. Other characters. So she can only give 2K max, which is still okay. Anyways, next card, 001K Amane. She has 2 effects. First effect is discard bond for the 1-0 Coco Vanilla and the 3-2 Amane herself, which we'll go over later. Second effect is you can discard a card, send her to waiting room if you do salvage a character. It's good for the child deck, but I wouldn't recommend running this card in the actual booster. Next up, 002K Towa. If you have a marker underneath her, she gets plus 2K. Second effect is when she's played from hand to stage, check top if it's a Hololive character or this event specifically, Gen 4 event, you can put it underneath her as a marker. It's okay, but I wouldn't really recommend running this card in the actual booster. Next up, 001K Towa, 500 global. And when she's played on hand to stage, if you have 2 or more other characters, you can draw a card, discard a card. I think Hololive have better options than this. Next up, this card's pretty good, 1500 Watame. On play, you can pay 1, discard a climax. If you do, salvage a character. And her second effect, when her damage is canceled, you can put it to stock. So, I mean, first effect is good hand fix. The second effect, if it goes off, that's great. That's a free stock. So overall, not bad at all. Good card to run. On to level 1s, 1-0, 5500 Luna. First effect, she gets -1 level when she's on the field. Second effect, she combos with the stock 1 soul right here. So on attack, you can pay cost, which is pay 1, or put this climax on your field to the waiting room. If you do, choose one of your characters, herself or any other, and give it the following effect. When it versus an opponent's character by battle, you can salvage a Hololive character or this Gen 4 event specifically. This combo, I'm not really feeling. Combos with a stock 1 soul, which I think I'd rather run gold bar instead of the stock 1 soul. And you have to either kill off the climax or pay 1 to get the effect off. If you wanted something similar to this, I think you could just run like the Korone from the other trial deck. And there's so many good green climax combos at level 1 that you could run. I'm personally not, I mean, this card is not bad, but I think Hololive has better options. So it's a great trial deck card, but when you make real decks from the boosters, I think there's better choices. Next up, 1055 Coco Vanilla. Don't run it. Next up, this card is actually pretty interesting. 105K Towa. She has an effect of when you have a climax on your field, she gains the following effect. She gets plus 1K, and when she reverses an opponent's character in battle, you can send her to memory, and at the start of your turn, she comes back. So honestly, not too bad. You use like a gold bar with her, and you can run any climax, of course, with this. She gets plus 1K from her effect, plus 1K from like the gold bar. You kill something, send her to memory. She's guaranteed to come back next turn. Pretty solid. If you keep using gold bars, she's just going to keep sticking around and, gain you advantage. So overall, solid card in my opinion. Next up, 2145 Watame. Level assist in front. Second effect, put her to rest. Check top 2, put them back in any order. It's not bad. Next up, 2185 Luna. When she's on the field, she loses 2 levels. Her second effect is when your other character attacks, she gets plus 500 power for each of your other character. So first attack, she'll get plus 2K. Second attack, she gets another 2K. Assuming you have a full field, she'll be 2-1-12-5, which is actually pretty good. She can like make your opponent, force your opponent to respond to this if you're trying to swing into their level 3s. So not a bad card in my opinion. Next up, we got this 2-1-2K Amane. First of all, she's a 3K backup for 1 cost. Second effect, she climax combos with this stock 1 soul right here. When you play the stock 1 soul, you can send her to the waiting room to play the level 3 Amana where she was. And we'll go over this card in just a second. Next up, 3-2, 10K Watame. This card is pretty interesting. On play, you can discard a climax. If you do, salvage a character. Second effect, on play, salvage a climax in your waiting room. She doesn't heal, she doesn't help you end game, but she does help you get certain pieces to your hand at level 3. I don't think this card's that bad. I think you could run 1 in your yellow decks, 2 max. I wouldn't go past 2. I would probably just run 1, honestly, in my opinion, but you get away with 2. And I think it's okay. Next up, we got this 3-2 Amane. This is the change target for the level 2. This card is actually pretty interesting. 2 effects. First effect, on play heal. Once played from hand to stage heal. Second effect, combos with a stock 1 soul. When you have to stock 1 soul, if you have 4 other characters, so if you have a full field, you can activate her effect, which is you choose 2 cards in your waiting room, and you can either put them to your stock or add them to your hand. And you can interchange this, so you can put 1 to stock, 1 to hand, or both to hand, both to stock, etc. So this card's pretty cool. I mean, you can start doing this at as early as level 2, because keep in mind, this card comes into play from your hand from the change, so you actually can heal at level 2. And you can activate the combo because you change into this. You still have the proper timing to work with the combo. And then from there, you can just keep getting a lot of hand size or just keep getting a lot of stock, which is actually pretty neat. And if you have a whole bunch, if you have like 3 or 2 of these, then things can get kind of out of hand, which is really cool. Is this the greatest level 3 ever? I'm not too sure. I mean, this card has really good synergy with this event, which we'll go over in just a second. But, this card doesn't really help you end the game. It doesn't really deal damage to your opponent. Doesn't make it so they have a chance of taking more damage, stuff like that. And you do have to commit a climax combo for this card. And she is comboing with the stock 1 soul, which I don't think is the greatest climax to be running in your decks. But, I mean, this card is not terrible. I do think you could kind of make a deck revolving around this Amane. Use this Amane, use other game enders that require hand size and stock instead of climax combos. And of course, you could use in conjunction with this event, which I guess I'll go over now. 3-4 event. When you play this event, you gotta discard 3 cards. If you do, your opponent takes 4 damage twice. So it's pretty hilarious event. Very stock intensive and hand intensive. Keep in mind, you're essentially discarding 4 cards because you gotta ditch 3 for the event, and then the 1 card, the event itself. So it's like you're losing 4 cards. But of course, if any of the 4 damage sticks, then it's game over for your opponent, assuming they're level 3. So it's pretty hilarious. But this event, I think, is quite possible in certain builds. Of course, one of them being the Amane, and maybe like the level 3 modding and the actual booster. But we'll see, only time will tell. But I think this Amane is pretty interesting. Is it the best deck Hololive can run? I don't think so. I'm not too sure. But it has potential. If anything, it'll be like a cool side deck to run. And of course, as a trial deck card, is actually pretty dope. Oh, I think this event you have to discard 3 Hololive characters, actually. So it makes it that much harder. So just keep that in mind. And lastly, of course, you got 8 stock 1 souls, 4 for the Luna, 4 for the Amane. And that's it for this trial deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this opening and review. Overall, cards that really stick out to me, definitely this Coco. Grab as many of this card as you can, because it's really awesome in a lot of builds. Other cards is that like the only card that like really sticks out? I think so. This card's okay. And then like other cards that are good. This Watame is good. This Towa is good. This card's actually decent. If you want to run the whole Amane Wama combo, I mean, it's there for you, and it's not terrible either. Oh yeah, did I already mention this? This Watame is pretty good too. A good tech 1 or 2 of. And that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.